As a little girl growing up, I grew in church, wasn't baptized, but I knew the love of the Lord. Now, I became pregnant at 15 years old. Didn't know anything about pregnancy, didn't know how to protect myself. You know, as a young teenager, you want sex, so you just have sex. So I didn't know how to protect myself from pregnancy. So then I went out and I had sex, met this guy, we were attracted to each other, we had sex. None of us knew. He was a bigger man than me. He didn't tell me how to protect myself. So we had sex. But by this time I was putting on some weight. And I was like, I wonder if I'm pregnant. So they took me to the doctor, and lo and behold, I was pregnant. And can I tell, I didn't even know the young man's name. So they decided that I have to come out because the family rich, I'm never let down the family. So I kept on walking until night set, didn't know where to go. I walked up into a hill, and about 10 o'clock, I got up and I said, Lord, what I must do? I can't sleep in the bush. So I got up and I walked down the road, and then I saw this man, I saw this house, like they lit a lamp or whatever it was, and he out it. So I knocked on the door, and he was like, who that? And I said, Mr. And he said, me who? And I said, Mr. Sonny, niece. And he said, why are they out of road this hours a night? And I said, then put me out, sir. And he opened his door and he let me in. You know, country people, them always welcome other country people. I went in and he said to me, I told him my story that I was pregnant and they put me out. So he said, okay, you can stay here for as long as you want. And I know that was God. I went back to school. I got 7 CXC. I went and I did hairdressing, I did dressmaking, I did catering, I did everything that I could. I was just exploring the world. Because I work, I get helper, I change helper life work because I couldn't afford for anybody come and look after my cherished baby because of what I went through. And I got help and they live in fine style. They were never hungry. So my son now, who is 42 years old, he bought me my first house. He gave me 7 grandchildren. My second son, who is 36 years old now, he gave me 7 grandchildren too. So I have 14 grandchildren now. And if you see us sometimes, it's like a ring game, like a football field I have now from those 2 boys. I am Sandra Davis, an enrolled nurse at Kingston Public Hospital. I am 57 years old. Fight for me, keep life alive.